Good morning, welcome back to another vlog. I haven't vlogged in a while. The last vlog that probably went up is probably actually from like 2 months ago now. I've vlogged since then, but not enough to make an actual whole video out of it, so it hasn't really been worth editing and uploading. But today is a very exciting day for Indefinable The Label. We're doing our first proper photo shoot. We're going to Focal House in Burleigh to use their studio, and I'll be the photographer. My sister behind the camera will also be helping me a little bit. She'll film some behind the scenes, and then we've got 4 amazing models joining us today. I met them like at the gym, and one reached out to me, and it's gonna be a lot of fun. So yeah, we've got all the clothes stacked in the back. We've got some props and some other things, just whatever you need kind of thing, and I think they're supplying the lights for us at the studio, so that'll be good. Yeah, we'll take you behind the scenes of everything like that. Hopefully this video will actually go up before we even launch. It will. I'm gonna promise to myself that it will. Yeah, we'll talk to you later. I'm the sister. Activewear that we're shooting today, which is essentially all of my activewear, but these are all the samples. So I'm not sure if I said this earlier, I don't think so, but these are just samples. So there's actually 2 of them, which I've got to be careful what I shoot, because the logo, I'll show you up close, this one. So this was one of the earlier samples, so it got cut off there, but then on the next one we obviously fixed it, made it smaller, you can see that, and it doesn't get cut off. So just gotta be careful with those little things, but other than that, it's all sweet. So that vlog was actually surprisingly short. Because like that shoot went for 4 hours, so I thought that because we were filming like the whole time and everything, like my sister was doing all the behind the scenes stuff, I just thought that we would have a lot more, but at the same time I know I wasn't talking during or anything like that, so it's pretty much just a bunch of B-roll. And some of the things were in black and white because there's just something that I can't reveal. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed that little bit of a sneak peek and like behind the scenes into our photo shoot. I'm sure I'll be able to film a lot more behind the scenes. I'm actually at the office right now, the Indefinable HQ, if you will. I don't have a name for it, but yes, it's very empty. It probably even sounds a bit echoey, but this is where I've been working from lately, and it's a Saturday today actually, so I don't need to be working. I mean, do I ever really need to be? I mean, yes I do, but like there's just always more work to do. So I just want to get ahead of it, because with these delays, I don't want to let that delay me from doing this work. So I'm using these opportunities, like the delay, to get a head start on some things so that I don't have to do it later and rush later, which is great. But I'm in the office because I could have just worked from home, but I decided to drive half an hour just to be in the element, in the vibe. Also, I have a big whiteboard here, and just it's nice to just be in a specific spot dedicated to work, especially after working from home for a couple of months. It's kind of nice having the option, and nice having like to be able to do both when one's more convenient than the other or whatever. Doing some back-end work now on the website and just a bunch of stuff. I'll be going over to do some social media stuff soon. I've done a little bit of that already, emails, everything like that. Yeah, I don't even know if I've actually filmed this space on YouTube, but I'm sure you'll see a lot more of it as time goes on. It's very empty right now, like the shelves aren't full. There's some things in the cupboards, and that's where the stock will go as well. So I need to do some organizing with that, but I don't exactly know. I probably just need to plan it out and see like what shelf will have what stock on it, and blah blah blah. Put the labels there of what size, what color, what piece it is, etc. Stuff like that. But it's good space, it's huge. This right here is actually the PR boxes. I'll show you. We've already got some stuff in here. So this is the PR box that I'll be putting the stuff in for the influencers. And this here, it's like flat, but there's, I don't know how many is in there, to be honest. I can't remember how many I ordered. Maybe 100? No, yeah, I ordered 100, like 25 maybe. So I've been also buying some things and organizing things for the PR boxes. In here I've got like these boxes here. I don't know how much of that you can see. This is what it came in. So this is the poly mailers with Indefinable The Label on it, and they're 100% compostable. And the thing I love about this most, and which is why I went with this brand, it was hard to find, is it like the resealable one. So it's already been sealed here, but then I cut it off, of course, to open it, and you can reseal it. So if there's anyone that like needs to return something or swap it out for a different size, or if they just want to mail something to someone else, they can reuse this. And inside of this is obviously all of the actual, it's hard to show you. Inside of this is all of these bags in the size small. So there's 100 size small bags in this. So it's kind of heavy for what it looks like. And it's very floppy, so it's hard to hold on to. And then I've got a lot, honestly. I've got a lot. Like, those boxes are in there, pretty much all just this. And then I've also printed out on like some sticker paper from Officeworks, some ITL stickers. So this is like white. That was just the first test. So like, I mean, they're probably pretty good. This one though, so we also got like the clear one. This one's a bit off center. And because of the design of ITL, it looks off center anyway, because, so it's hard to see because you might not be able to see the circle, but because of the L ticking out, when you actually put it in the center, it looks off center, because then the three main tines, I don't know, whatever you want, the three main lines are off center. And I've put one on my journal. I did have one on my old laptop, but I got a new laptop a couple of weeks ago. Also, oh my God, so many updates actually. So if you guys have watched maybe some of my last videos, I don't know how often I've spoken about it, but I was studying digital marketing professional, whatever, like it's a certification. And I did that, and I did my big exam on Tuesday this week, just gone, and now I'm officially certified as a digital marketing professional, so that's fun. So I've hired myself as a digital marketing professional. And just with updates with Indefinable The Label, I'd love to do an actual dedicated video to this once I've launched, and like my whole experience from the get-go.
with all of the issues that happen, and just to give some people some insight on what it's like to, you know, start a product-based business and like the fashion industry. I will say there's been a couple more delays lately. So I was actually supposed to get my bulk last month, but it's been delayed a couple times for various reasons that I can get into in another video. And it was officially shipped here, or not shipped, flown here last week, Wednesday. So it's been in Australia for just over a week now, because I think they would have landed on Thursday or Friday. But because of the Brisbane customs like delays there, like at the Brisbane terminal, there's been delays in them checking it and then able to like deliver it here. So I've paid the import fees, which was expensive, but like less than we thought it was going to be, like that than my budget, my designers like projected, so that's good. So now I'm just waiting for them to look over it and then actually deliver it here, which would not take long because I'm not far from Brisbane, I suppose, depending on what you perceive as far. So yeah, hopefully I'm hoping this week I get the bulk production and I'm able to start like packing the bulk stuff away, and then obviously also getting Quick Smart onto the PR packages for the influencers. I can't remember the exact amount. There's about 10 people, 8 to 10 people that I have organised for the pre-launch PR release, and then I'll also be reaching out to more afterwards, like as I go. So yeah, but I wanted to do some the week prior to launch, so I'm actually not even 100% set on a date, because I didn't want to set a date and the bulk production not even be here and then there'd be more delay. So I just want to make sure all of that is sorted. The bulk production is actually in the warehouse, the office, the whatever. It's in my hands so that I can market it, give it to influencers. They can help hype things up and spread our message, and then we can actually launch properly to the audience. So as much as like I know things aren't going to be perfect, there's going to be some troubleshooting and etc., but I want to, you know, give it my best shot and not be an idiot about it either. Yeah, so I've just been organising as much as I can regarding a website and then whatever I can here without the bulk production. And then I've got like my shipping label maker, which was a bit of a shit to figure out, but I figured it out and it works. Yeah, I want to like record a lot of this process because I know how helpful this can be, but I also know just how cool this is going to be able to look back on years down the line with Indefinable The Label, or just, you know, in my personal life in general. That's why I like sharing my personal life on here, but I also want to share a bit more of like the business life and yeah, just everything. So let me know in the comments what kind of behind the scenes stuff you want to see, because I always love watching behind the scenes of like packing orders. There's a train right next to the office, as you can hear. I love watching it behind the scenes of all that stuff, and so I want to bring that to you guys as well, but also I could be blind to see what I'm actually sharing because I'm actually just living it. So I know sometimes I think that I'm sharing enough of something or whatever in the right way, but it's not actually coming across that way because it's just in my head. And that's why sometimes I can be a suboptimal storyteller, because no one knows the amount of information that I know, but I can sometimes assume that people know. I don't know if I'm making sense, because again, storytelling is not my strong suit, but we're here getting better. Yeah, I also have brought back my podcast, Indefinable Podcast. I did have a podcast with my now ex-partner. I'm not sure how much I've spoken about that. I don't think I've even posted a video since we split up. But anyway, we've broken up and we had a podcast together, but that is no more. I think it's actually still up, but yeah, it's not deleted or anything, so it's up there, but we aren't continuing it. But I've restarted, not necessarily restarted, I've brought back my old podcast that I had individually myself a couple of years ago called the Indefinable Podcast. So I'm uploading weekly on there at least, things about mindset, nutrition, training, all of those good things. And I'll probably also take you a bit behind the scenes of like business as well. Yeah, so that is life. I just wanted to add this on to the end of the video, which is probably going to extend it by 10 minutes or so. But I wanted to give you some insight into what's going on, show you the office a little bit, and yeah, that's all I have to say. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm very excited to be, you know, filming more of this. It's so surreal that this is getting to this point. Like, my business is getting to this point where I can actually show you these things and say, like, we're launching soon, like hopefully 2 weeks from now even, which is just crazy to think, because 2.5 years ago I started this journey, and that's what I want to talk about in another video, like the whole journey. Not quite 2.5 years ago, I think it's just under. Yeah. So it's exciting that it's actually getting to this point, but it doesn't feel real at the same time, but it does, but it doesn't. I don't know. It feels exciting. Yeah, so I'm excited to be sharing this with you guys, because yeah, I also got a really nice message last night from a girl that just watched my comp prep series, and that's what I love to do. Like, I love creating those videos, and she's saying that she got value from it, which is cool, because I made that stuff, those videos, like over 2 years ago now. I competed, or almost 2 years ago to this day, I stepped on stage, and it's just crazy that those videos are still getting watched and they still get a message across, and like people finding value in it, which is just amazing. That's why I like social media, and why I like sharing my life on social media and giving advice and just sharing my experience. So that's why I want to keep doing it. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you have an amazing day, and I'll see you in the next video.